Hello guys, I recently discovered easiest way to create a web app and I want to share it. I used to have this desktop app which gives me random password that is human readable, and as you see, this is a console based program which doesn't have UI, user interface. There's no buttons, no graphics, nothing. It just exactly does what it needs to do. And the problem is I cannot use it on other devices. So I decided to make a web app so that I can use the application on any devices. For example, my son's laptop or my wife's laptop, so that they could use my app. And I want to use it on my smartphone as well. This is the app I created. It's a password.anvil.app. This is web address, and here it is. If I click the generate button, it's going to generate a random password for me. And let's see if it's going to work on my smartphone. Okay, so this is my smartphone screen, the projected on my laptop. So if I type password.anvil.app, it works here too. So when I generate, it generates random password. So let's get right to it. I use Anvil. As you see, it's built with Anvil. There's a free registration, so you make your free account just like me, and there's going to be start building button somewhere. If you go there, there's a blank app, also custom HTML. I'm going to rename it to password tutorial. You can just close it. The good thing about this tool is it saves real time. And there's two windows you can see, design and code. Code is behind the design. Design is the user interface. Let's create something. Let's add. I'm not going to do all the components because it doesn't have something to do with the functionality. So I'll just add a label, which I'm going to use to spit out the generated password. And also I'm going to do a button, which is going to be generate button. Okay. Generate button. I need some drop down so that users can select like consonant sound, lower, vowel sound, something like that. You can change it. This is default setting. I want to give the user option for that. To do that, I'm going to do this flow panel edit so that I can give all of them in here. Okay, and then I'm going to make it to distribute the center, and here I need to get the items. So item is going to be like this: upper consonant sound, upper vowel sound, lower consonant sound. Number is a special character, so I'm going to copy that and then paste it. Okay, so the top item is going to be the default value. So in my case, I'm going to make consonant second one lower vowel sound. So I'm going to copy all of them again, and then the consonant sound. And it looks like the space is too wide. So I'm going to go back to the panel. Spacing, I'm going to do tiny. Okay, so looks good. Good thing about it, it's just automatically made it center, spacing and the distribution evenly. That's what I like. I'm going to skip the 9th one. You can do that later. If you click on button here, and then you go down on the property, there's a click event happens, you click this button, it's going to generate a function right away, automatically for you. Like this. This is the code. Let's do it in a split window. So when I click it, it's going to do something here, right? I'm going to put my program in here. To do that, I need to get some libraries from random and string. This is another code that someone else already written so that we can use their function and we don't invent something already there. Okay, I'm going to add some variables here. I don't need the pass anymore. Consonant sound and vowel sound, special character. The reason I do this, let me show you one of the password generator site. As you see, this password is really too hard to read. If you have to use it again, it's going to be a pain in the ass. If I create it on my laptop and I use the same thing on my smartphone, right? I want to do this so that it can be readable. And there's a special character that I want to use, not curly bracket and then square bracket, things like that. Just I want to use those things. And after that, I'm going to declare another function inside the function, get random. So this is a Python language, as you see. That's really easy. You don't have to worry about HTML and CSS. And that is really a burden lifted. So get random with a parameter of choice, which is going to be selected items from this drop down to do. So if choice is up console, I'm going to return random. I'm going to choose random character here, one random, and then make it upper sound, right? Upper. Okay, things like that. And yep, I'm going to make it in a one line. Okay. And L if choice is, just in case user select a vowel sound, I'm going to return random choice and vowel sound, right? Vowel, and make it upper. All right, so I'm going to copy that. I'm going to do it 6 times more. And here I need to use the string library, which is string dot digits. So it's going to be 0 to 9. Okay. So one thing I want to point out, there's a 2-way to do this function. One is on server-side code. So if you create a server-side, so if you have some function that you want to hide from the users, you can do that. But in my case, it's not that secret. So I'll just use it as is. And then password, that's equals get random. Here, we need to get the selected item from the first drop down, right? And the good thing about this tool is that it has all written down here. So self dot drop down 1 to 8, right? So I can use that. And if you see property you can use, there's a selected value, and it also gives you the example. This is great. Self drop down 1 dot selected value. Okay, I need to do that 6 times now. Oh, 8 times actually. After the first assignment, I'm going to do the concatenation here. This is good thing about Python. You don't have to declare it as a string. So after this, password is ready to use. So I'm going to use the label text. Self.label1, right? Self.label1.text is going to be password. All right, that's it. Let's try to run. I want to make this in the center. Okay, let's run it. You can run in new tab, or if you run just, it's going to do in the splitted windows. Okay, so there you are. So when I click it, there's an error, maybe. Let's see what it says. String and non-type project. Okay, so it looks like, let's go to the, oh, damn. That was a typo. Okay, restart and then generate. Okay, it works now. It's like a Zia 5623. I can read it. Zuo. So I like this. Let's stop. You can publish it so that this is going to be on a site, on a web, on the internet. When you click the publish, it's going to give you this button, publish this app, and then it just gives you the random name here, and you can, change that. Copy. And then, okay, now you generate. So you can have this address free. That's amazing. And you can change the label, the font. Yep. So font is, you have to put a name of the font. So like Courier. Okay. And then size 24. Yep. So the font name is something general on the web. So let me show you. So if you search for web safe font, it's going to give you these names. So you can use those names. So if you want to change the button color, there's a appearance that has background color and foreground color. So let me change the background color to something like this. Okay, and then foreground color to something like, okay, something like that. And if you want to have some spacing, you can go to the layout, the above spacing, I want to make it large, and something like that, and this one as well. So you can add the spacing. It's just space. This is cool, right? Once you publish your app, whatever you change it here, it's going to automatically update the code. You see that it's updated now right away. Also, I want to point out, if you want to do your own HTML, you can do so. Yeah, here. And this is CSS file. If you want to use data, you can here. So next time, I'm probably gonna do how to use this data so that I can save my password, my own, and then I log on, and then I can use it, find out save password on other devices. Yeah, it's really easy to do the web app. At least you have some knowledge about HTML and CSS, and that I say HTML, I don't like it. It's really messed up kind of language. This one really helps. I hope you enjoyed this tool. You go to anvil.works. That's their address. Okay, see you next time. Bye.